Okay. Let's start sitting. Any comfortable position. I'm Maeve. I'm gonna do a flow today, focusing a little on shoulders. So in these first few breaths, just let the breath start to balance and even. Actually, don't even worry about that yet. These first few breaths, just breathe in deeper, exhale more. Do that instead. And it will probably deepen naturally. And starting to bring awareness to breathing across the chest. So the width of the chest, across the collarbones, across the upper back, into the width of your shoulders. So it's almost as if we're breathing up. And I know I'm always telling you to breathe down, right? To like your belly, but it's okay. Breathe a little up and broad. You can fill from the bottom, but feeling that expanse across the heart. Next inhale, reach your arms forward. Really stretch the fingers forward. Let the back expand. Keep that. Take the arms up. And then bend at the elbows. Feel the glide of the shoulder blades into your back, to your heart. Stretch the elbows wider, stretch the forearms wider. So without taking the hands out wide, push the outer sides of the forearm to the sides. And then take the arms out wide, fingers, hands out wide. And then release the arms down. Come around onto hands and knees. Take a pause here. Tuck your toes and hover your knees off the ground. Good. And then lift the hips a little bit. Bend the elbows without touching the forearms down. Kind of hug the elbows in and then come back around. Straight arms. And then bend the elbows. Hover. And then come back around. Do that again. Hover and around. 2 more. And then downward facing dog. Right foot outside your right hand. Heart pulls forward, back leg nice and strong. You can kind of adjust your stance as you get here and find where you need to be as your body maybe starts to release a little bit more, accepting the position. Blocks are great here. I just forgot to grab mine, but fingertips kind of help give you a little more lift if you don't have blocks. Use the back toes even more. Good. And then take some weight to the left hand. And just turn your toes to the right. Slide the right foot back more so that you've got a pretty easy stance here and you're not crushing your hip. We'll have time to get a little deeper. Push down. Push down. What did you push down with when I said that? Just the left hand? Maybe just the left foot? Maybe only the right foot? All 3 points equally. And then down dog. Press back. And then left foot outside your left hand. And adjust as you need to. And shift your weight into your right hand. Turn onto the pinky side of the right foot and then slide the left foot back further toward the right and then just lift up. All points pressing down equally. Release your left hand down, step back, plank this time, breath in, and then down to your belly. Slide your forearms forward, Sphinx. Press the forearms down, pull the heart through. Tops of the feet press down, broaden across the chest. Feel your shoulder blades moving into your back a bit. Really good. Tuck your toes, come up into forearm plank. Stretch the gaze forward a little bit. Use your toes a lot. Firm the thighs. Space out the shoulder blades. So really kind of press them up. The space between the shoulder blade expands. Breathe. Good. Come back into Sphinx. Pull the heart forward. Then tuck your toes again. Listen, your right hand's gonna line up with your left elbow, and you're gonna come into like a half chaturanga on the right arm. The left forearm is still down. So you've got like a forearm plank and a chaturanga happening. Yeah? You can use knees. Hips come down, slide that right forearm forward. Sphinx again. I'm gonna keep the right forearm where it is. You're gonna slide the left hand in pretty much in line, roughly with that right elbow. Tuck the toes, and then lift up. Shorten belly button to pubic bone. Slowly hips back down. Slide your right hand back to match the left hand. Cobra, inhale. And then downward facing dog. Exhaling. Walk your feet to your hands. Inhale halfway. And then exhale, fold down. Rise to stand. Inhale. And bring your hands into your heart with your exhale. Very nice. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway inhale. Fold down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bowing forward. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway inhale. Fold back down, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rising up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, right foot steps back, left foot is forward. Inhale, crescent pose. And then exhale, bring your hands down. Plank breath in to the ground, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward. Crescent pose, inhale. And then exhale, hands and feet top of the mat. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Little pause on the top, lift the heart, bow back down, exhale. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Left foot steps back, right foot is forward. Crescent pose, inhale. And then exhale, hands to the ground. Plank, inhale. To your belly, exhale. Cobra, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Left foot comes forward. Rise, crescent, inhale. Exhale, top of the mat. Come halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow forward. Halfway, inhale. Right foot steps back, either crescent or Anjaneyasana. So if you want, bring that back knee down, lift up, and then bring your hands down. Plank breath in. Chaturanga or the floor. Cobra or up dog. Down dog, exhale. Right foot steps forward. Either crescent or Anjaneyasana. I'm going to go Anjaneyasana. And then everything comes to the top of your mat. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Little pause. Bow forward, exhale. Halfway inhale. Left foot steps back. Rise up. Hands down. Step to plank. To your belly. Curl up. And then down dog. Good. Left foot forward, right knee down. Come back, top of the mat. Halfway inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise all the way up. Hands into your heart, exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, rise. Exhale, forward fold. Halfway inhale. Plank, exhale. Take a breath in and plank. Chaturanga or the floor, you choose. Up dog or cobra, inhale. Yes, Jordan. Downward facing dog, exhale. Surya Namaskara B. Soft, even, steady breath. Stay here. Inhale, lift your heels. Bend your knees. Bring your feet to your hands. Come halfway with your inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. And then hands into your heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Forward fold, exhale. Come halfway, inhale. Chaturanga, plank lower, you decide. Really good. Inhale, open and rise. And then downward facing dog with your exhale. Good. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, feet to your hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, bow. Halfway, inhale. Chaturanga. Rise, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Lift your heels, inhale. Bend your knees, exhale. Feet to hands. Halfway, inhale. Fold, exhale. Rise, inhale. Hands into your heart, exhale. Chair, inhale. Bend your knees, lower down. Right knee lifts up. Cross over the left, maybe wrap. And then we're going to take full eagle. So if you don't like the full pose, just give yourself a little wrap here. So if you don't want to, there's so many ways to be here. This is like kickstanding with my right foot where I'm not fully wrapped and then just stacking the arms. Of course, you can take this deeper, but make it what it needs to be today. So left arm is on top, right arm is under. Stretch the fingers forward, stretch the forearms forward, spread the shoulder blades, broaden across the chest. Lift the gaze toward the fingers and then sink a little deeper. We're going to stay on this left foot. We're going to come into half moon. So unravel. Block under the left hand would be awesome if I had it. You know my blocks are right there. And I'm going to complain about not having my blocks and they're right there. There's a lesson there, right? That's ridiculous. Bend your standing leg, tip forward, reverse warrior, take it back. Yes. Okay, you don't have to do anything with these arms, they can stay, but if it feels good, you kind of gently wrap this tricep toward the cheekbone. It doesn't have to be super aggressive. Bend the elbow, maybe just support here with the hand. Maybe the right hand comes behind the back. If the fingers come to touch, fantastic. If they don't, they might never. It's okay. One more breath in. Release your hands down. Right hand, right foot, Vashisthasana. Step back. So here comes our transition. Your right hand is going to stay on the ground. We've done this. Your left forearm is going to come to the ground, so your left elbow is in alignment with your right hand. So that you come into this half chaturanga, half forearm plank. Breathe here. Keep the hands, and then come into like a down dog with your arms like this. And then simply slide that right arm forward, come into dolphin. And you can lace your hands here, you can bring the palms together in prayer, whatever feels good. And then right leg back. Right knee into your chest. Put your right knee down. So your shin, your foot, your shin, and your knee are down. Come onto your hands. You got your shin down. Just lift that left leg up. Tuck the left toes. Pick up the right knee. Step your right foot forward. Crescent pose. Rise up. Tip forward. Chair. And then left knee lifts. Cross. You can kickstand the foot. You can wrap the leg. Take the arms right on top of your left arm, and then maybe finding eagle arms. Don't let a pose be inaccessible to you. Just make it work for you in some shape, right? Nobody said it had to look the same. Actually, that's not true. People have said that. It doesn't have to look the same. We're going to stay on this right foot. We unravel into half moon. How's this for helping oneself? Yes. I don't have to complain. I can fix the situation. And then bend the front leg, lean forward. Take your time in this transition, reverse warrior. And then the option there to bend this right arm is a gentle wrap of the tricep toward the cheek, but don't over exaggerate it, don't get hung up on it. And then if you want, left hand can support or left hand can come behind the back. You make your stance a little longer. Last inhale. And then left hand comes around. Vashisthasana on the left hand and the left foot. Beautiful. So here's our transition. Right forearm is going to come to the ground. Right elbow pretty much in line with that left hand. And then you're going to find that sort of half chaturanga, half forearm plank. Adjust it. I'm never in the right sweet spot. Keep that. And then just lift the hips. And then slide your left forearm forward. And dolphin, your hands can come together, your hands can be apart. When you're lost and you're searching for meaning, hope you find all the things you've been needing. Let it go is behind. Left leg back with an inhale. Left knee comes forward. Your knee, your shin, your foot comes down. Pop up onto your hands. Good. And then lift the left knee. Step the foot forward. Crescent pose. Reach forward. And come into chair. Right knee lifts. Cross or wrap. We're going to do all that again. Right arm under, left arm on top. And then unravel half moon. Reverse warrior. Good. Take a pause here. Any arms, take your stance out longer. Inch that front foot forward. Inch it forward, inch it forward, inch it forward. It's going to force you to go deeper. Beautiful. Release it. And then right hand, right foot, Vashisthasana. Left forearm's gonna come forward. You lower down. You're gonna keep this. Lift your hips. And then reach the right arm forward. Come into dolphin. Right leg back, inhale. Right knee into your chest. Place your whole shin down. Come up onto your hands. Pick up your knee into your chest. Place your foot forward. Crescent for a breath. Reach forward. Chair. Left knee rises. Cross. Wrap. You choose. Half moon. Good. Bend the front leg. Reach the left back as far as you can. Lengthen out that stance. Reverse warrior. And then come around. Left hand, left foot, Vashisthasana. Good. Right forearm comes down to your elbow, pretty much in line with that left hand. And then just lift the hips. Slide the left arm forward. Left leg stretches back, inhale. Knee into your chest, shin comes down. Pop up onto your hands. Pick up the left knee into your chest. Place your foot forward. Crescent, inhale. Reach forward for chair. Take a breath in. And then forward fold, exhale. Halfway, inhale. Go through Vinyasa or just step back to down dog. You decide. You decide what you like. And then take a few breaths in downward facing dog. Really, really good. Yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. Inhale, right leg back. Open up your hip. Consider lowering onto that left forearm. And then right knee comes to your right tricep, whether you're on the forearm or not. Good. Inhale, stretch up and back, lift that left forearm, and then right foot comes forward. Back heel roots, warrior one. Rise up. Good. Bring your elbows together in front. Good. And then split the hands. Keep the elbows together, split the hands. Yes. Good. Keep that. Keep that. Walk your back foot a little bit further back if you can. Kind of inch it back. Nice. Bring the hands together. Reach up. And then bow forward. Come onto the back toes. Reach forward with the arms. Warrior three. Lift off. Hands down. Standing splits. If you want to kick up, otherwise step back. Plank and move through. I'll give you a few breaths to play in handstand if you're doing so. And meeting in downward facing dog. Left leg stretches back, inhale. If it feels good, open the front of that left hip, bend the knee, maybe lower down onto that right forearm. And then left knee, left tricep, whatever the arms are. Inhale, lift up, reach back, lift the forearm if it was down. Place your left foot forward. Right heel roots. Rise up, warrior one. Good. Bring the forearms together, elbows together, and then split the arms. See if you can take the stance a little longer. Challenge yourself here. Hands are apart. Bring the palms back in, stretch up. And then bow forward. Come onto the back toes. I know you've got a long stance, so if you need to, shorten it up and then reach forward. Warrior three. You don't have to keep the arms overhead, but you might. Release your hands down. If you want to kick up, otherwise take it back. I forgot to do standing splits. Ignore me. We're going to come back to that. I promise we'll come back to that. Whoopsies. Step your left foot forward. Standing splits. It's easy to fix. It's an easy fix. I got ahead of myself. Now, if you want to kick up, go for it, and then make your way back, either through chaturanga or just to down dog. Yeah, really good, Kathy. Good. Beautiful. Smooth out your breath. Just slow down for a moment. Right leg back, inhale. Open the hip, lower the forearm down if you'd like. Good. If you took the forearm down, look at your right hand and then move it in line with your left elbow. And then bring your right knee onto your right tricep. And then inhale, stretch back. Everybody, three-legged dog. You can just return back to that three-point dog. And then place your right foot forward. Warrior one, rise up. Elbows together, hands split. Bring the hands back together, inhale. And then bow and reach back. Inhale, warrior three. This time, either standing splits or hands come down for a beat. Take a pop up and then back through to down dog. Just a little flow with it. Don't overthink it. Give yourself room to play. Give yourself permission to be bad at something and maybe a little awkward. Left leg back, inhale. Open up the hip, and if it feels good, lower onto that right forearm. If you've taken the right forearm down, look at your left hand, slide it back in line with your right elbow, and then take your left knee onto your left tricep. Kind of come up into the toes of that right foot. Good. And then three-legged dog. Place your foot forward. That transition doesn't have to be pretty. Literally just getting you back into three-legged dog. Warrior one. Elbows together, hands apart. Palms back together, inhale. Reach up and bow forward. Warrior three. Hands down and then take it back through. Right leg back, inhale. Hip opens, lower to the left forearm. Slide the right hand back if you want. Knee onto tricep, maybe tip forward, start to feel the lift of this left leg. Come back into three-legged dog. Right foot comes forward. Warrior one, rise up. Forearms together, hands split. Inhale, palms together, reach up. Bow. Warrior three. Standing splits or pop up. Take it back. Chaturanga. Rise. And down dog. Take a breath. Left leg back, open the hip. If it feels good, lower to the right forearm. Slide the left hand in line with the right elbow. Knee onto tricep. Start to feel that lift. And then come back, three-legged dog. Place your left foot forward. Warrior three, rise up. Forearms together, hands then splits. Reach back up. Bow. Take off. Hands down. Take it back. Downward facing dog. Child's pose, you have 5 breaths here. Smooth out your breath. Take what you need. Beautiful. Beautiful. Step your left foot between your hands when you're ready. Walk your hands around, Prasarita Padottanasana. So, if you are comfortable in tripod headstand, we've been working a little bit of those arms. It's like this. It's like chaturanga. The arms are very much like chaturanga. You create a triangle. So if your head is in line with your hands, meaning like a wall, you're not going to have a lot of balance if you're just kind of figuring it out. So I suggest giving yourself an equidistant triangle. And then you don't even have to go anywhere, but maybe you lift into the toes, maybe the legs come out. Nice, nice, nice. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. Really nice. If you're in a headstand, slowly come down. And then everyone lengthen out. Turn your toes open, sit into your right hip. Skandasana. Whatever that looks like and feels like on your body. Whatever that depth is. And then over to the other side. Good. You're gonna stay facing this way. You're gonna bring your hands around toward your right leg. Bring your left knee around carefully. Come into half splits. If that was confusing, just find Ardha Hanumanasana with your right leg forward. If you want to take this deeper, go for it. Good. If you took a full split, start to draw back. Walk the hands around toward your left leg. Come back to Skandasana. And then switch Skandasana to the right. turn your chest toward your left leg. Careful, 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 careful. Pick up the right heel, put the knee down. So that's a kind of important piece that I maybe didn't say on the first slide, but you gotta pick up that heel to make that transition. And then we're in half splits on left leg forward, right knee down. And if you want to take it a little deeper, take it a little deeper, or a lot deeper.
Let me be like water, fluid and forgiving. Let me be like water. Let me be like water. Let me be like water. Let me be like water.
If you're in a full split, draw back. And just for the sake of balance, we'll go back out of this the same way we did on the other side. So bring your hands around a little bit to the right, shift into that left foot, come back to Skandasana, and then come into centered goddess. Find a center there where both knees are kind of in the same place. Little rock side to side. You can rest your hands on your legs. You can have your arms on your legs. You can have your hands on the ground, whatever feels good here. Release your hands down, square off your feet, lace your hands behind your hips, and then Prasarita again. Lengthen your heart, bring your hands down, and then bring your hands, your feet a little closer to each other, not your hands. And then you're just gonna bend your knees, send your hips back, and you're gonna rock your weight forward. And I'm just gonna turn sideways for you to be able to see this. And then if you want, you'll move yourself to a wall. So you're gonna rock back, you're gonna rock forward, little hop. And the most important thing is not the hop. The most important thing is the rocking. So if you don't leave the ground at all, I don't care. What I do care about is this shift of weight from your legs into your arms, shifting from your hips into your shoulders. That's important, getting that sense of moving your body in space and the physics of shifting your body. And then settle. And you're gonna step back into a short down dog with your feet really wide. It's kind of a similar shape to what you just had, but you can turn back on your mat. And you're gonna lift your heels and bend your knees. And you're gonna bend your elbows and see if you can lower your forearms down. You're gonna scoop your belly up, and then see if you can pick the forearms back up and come back into that short down dog. And then we'll do that again. Lift your heels, bend your knees, scoop your belly in, bend the elbows, lower down to your forearms. Scoop the belly, lift, press back. Play with that for a few more breaths. Maybe it's just like a mini partial bend. Maybe you just, there's some things that like I just can't get my brain around. I can this, but there's other things where I just like, I can't do them. Like my brain is like, I have no idea what this sensation is supposed to feel like. So again, this is less about getting the forearms down. It's more about the action of starting to bend the elbows and lower your torso toward the ground, whether you get your forearms down or not. It's about tapping into how you use your belly to kind of help control that. But if it feels completely like foreign and like you're just not figuring out what you're supposed to be feeling, keep it small. Keep it small. Beautiful. Yes, nice, Visako. Really nice. One more like that. Good, Trace. And then come back, knees down, child's pose. Give yourself a moment there. Really, really good. And just breathe. Just breathe. Notice your thoughts. Notice sensation. And then keep your forearms down on the ground. Come onto your knees. And then tuck your toes, come into dolphin. Right leg reaches up. You don't have to go anywhere. Stay here. If you want to work on pincha, take little hops. I'm going to stay here today. Right leg down. Left leg lifts. Take little hops if you want. And then knees down. If you're in pincha, feel free to stay. Okay, if you have a block, it's incredibly helpful here. If you don't, you're just gonna play with this and have some fun and not get hung up on it. Righty then. So it's gonna be, we're working this shape here. So this is this, right? This is this. How's that for a good explanation? But that block under my shoulder gives me a sense of that half, giving me some support. This also helps if you want, I don't know what the best angle is here, so I'm just gonna stick with this. So roughly hand in line with elbow. You come up, that's not exactly right. You come up and then you bring your knee onto your tricep. And that gives you a little support to start to feel like you could maybe take that into an arm balance, okay? It might feel like I have no idea what this is supposed to feel like, and that's okay too. You can just work on, especially if you don't have a block, just work on bringing the knee here. And maybe bringing this left foot in closer if the right hand is down, and then just switch it. Yeah? But if you have a block and you can put it under your shoulder, you might be surprised. There's a shift. You have to trust the block a little bit and have a little trust in yourself too. You do. You just do. All right. So play with this for a few. Dolphin is an alternative. Any inversion is an alternative. Let me make sure I'm in a good spot. I'm gonna go up one. Yeah, I think the higher block help is really helpful. There we go, yeah. Might be too high for some of you, but you can play with it. Play with the height of the block if you have a block. Don't get hung up on it, just have some fun with it. It's just a wonky shape. Some days I find like I can find it pretty easily. Today is not one of those days. I probably should have tested it out before I thought, that's what I'm going to teach today. But it's good. Sometimes it's good to teach things that you're not actually excelling at on any given day, because then there's a whole new level of understanding of like, what the hell, right? Last 10 seconds or so. Yep. Think warrior 3 in that back leg. Think that strong, wonky plank we did, and then make your way onto your backs. Again, if you have a block, we're going to start with it. If you don't, it's okay. Block under your hips, legs out straight. No block, on your back, legs out straight. Open the front of the hips up. And then bend your knees, put your feet flat. Bridging up. If you're using a block and you want to stay supported, go for it.
I love and respect you every single day. I speak up for what's right and help those intuition, it's the path that I
One more inhale.
lead.
Release down with your
Nurture my
exhale.
soul, my body and my mind.
Bridge again, rise up, maybe lace the hands.
I'll be kind. If I need help, I'll ask. It's a brave thing to do. And if we disagree, I can still have love for you.
Next
Forever do my
exhale,
best, explore,
you'll come out.
joy, and play. I'll take it step by step and I'll rest along the
Bridge again or
way.
upward facing bow. Inhale, rise up.
Who I am is who I'm meant to be. I accept myself unconditionally. Loving thoughts, loving words, loving heart on this day.
Release out.
I am loved and I am safe.
Bridge again, upward facing bow again, or come like you're gonna go into upward facing bow. Bring the top of the head down. Forearms come down. Push down into the forearms to lift the head up. And then maybe walk the feet out. So come out, head lightly down, feet back in, hand, release. Take a pause. One more back bend. Support it if you have a block. Legs out. Bridge, upward facing bow. Urdhva, what is that? Upavishta Dandasana. Urdhva Dhanurasana. Any back bend. And then releasing out. On the block, bridge, lift, release. Happy baby if it feels good. So you're welcome to stay on your back for thread the needle, left ankle over right thigh. Otherwise, you're going to come into left leg pigeon pose. If you're in thread the needle, you're going to rock up. If you're in pigeon pose, you're going to rock over to your left hip. You're going to slide this left foot in and then take it over to the right leg. Good. You're going to come pigeon on the right leg or thread the needle. I was just thinking about you. Just thinking about you. I love you. Go get your clothes. Go get your clothes. Go, go, go. Go, go, go. I'm almost done. Good. All right, from thread the needle, come on up to seated. From pigeon, you're going to roll onto your right hip and bring your right foot in. Good. And then over. Rise up, soles of the feet together. Adho Konasana. Find a comfortable sitting position. Let your hands rest on your thighs. Allow your eyes to soften. Let your breath get a little quieter, a little softer. Feel the ground holding you up, and feel any contact points you have in the ground. Receive the feedback of that contact. And as you settle into your seat, see how that affects the position of your spine, into your head, the setting of the shoulders in the back, above the hips. Notice if you see anything behind your eyelids. Colors, shapes. And come back to the sensation of your breath. With an inhale, bring your hands together at your heart. With your exhale, bow your mind to your heart. Rise, inhaling, eyes open gently. Thank you for your practice.